everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 29 of May I Scrap Lift You. So it's also the last Wednesday of the month, so this will be combined with Off the Board. So today I am scrap lifting Shala. I hope I am saying that right. She has this beautiful monochromatic layout with blacks and creams, tons of layers. And so when I knew that this was the layout that I wanted to scrap lift, I went on Pinterest and I was like, okay, I need a monochromatic mood board to go with it. So I found this one, which I thought was good. It had the black and it had the white. It had some blues. So she did green. I'm going to do blue. It also has some creamy tones and some gold, which works out really good for graduation photos. So she has one photo. I'm going to use one photo as well. Her layout is matted. So I'm going to start with a piece of navy cardstock. And I'm going to take this. This is a Heidi swap paper from a paper pad. It's a black and white stripe. I am going to gut the navy paper. That way I can use it on my layout as a layer or matting. At that point, I didn't know what I was going to do with it. And I went ahead and roughed up the edges just like she did. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down to my mat. Then I am going to go through some of the papers I have on my desk that I have been working with. This was at the retreat I was at. And so they are 49 and Market. And this was one of the blue papers. So I want to use both sides. So I went ahead and trimmed it down. And I'm going to use kind of that bigger piece as kind of the base. And then the lighter side is going to layer on top. And then the one on top of that is actually a branding strip. And then I had a Pink Fresh, I think it was Pink Fresh, 6x6 paper pad. And I pulled out this kind of blue and white chevron brick pattern paper. So I'm going to stick that behind. And then with one of the one of the really big die cuts, I'm going to put that as the top. So those are all of my layering pieces that are going to go behind my photo. This is our family photo from graduation. And I'm going to go ahead and mat that in that cardstock, that navy cardstock that I have in the background, which brings that a little bit forward. Like I said, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a layer or a mat, but I do usually try to do one or the other. So I'm going to go through the little pieces of ephemera. I'm going to do kind of minimal embellishing. She doesn't have a ton of embellishing on hers as well. So I'm going to do 2 photo corners, a piece that says favorite photo. I'm going to fussy cut out a couple of these flowers from the leftover piece of this paper. And that heart was also fussy cut out, I think from the packaging, if I remember correctly. And so I am going to fussy cut out 3 hearts. I'm going to put one up there at the top, not that far down where you see it now, because that's like on top of my husband's head. And I mean, I'm all about covering up certain things, but not usually heads if they're heads of people I know. Heads of people that I don't know, I have no problem covering them up at all. So I'm also going to put one just on the underside by my daughter, and then the one that I'm fussy cutting out with the butterfly, which I'm doing right now, I'm going to layer that on top of the heart. So that'll give me kind of 3 tiny embellishment areas. There's not really big clusters on this one. So I do need to add a title. So I wanted to use one of my Bramble Fox because she's got a big acrylic piece. But I saw this that says congrats grad, and I was like, I think this is probably the best choice. Now she has some stitching on the corners. So I borrowed my friend Amber's stitching stamp because we were at the at the retreat, and there wasn't a sewing machine. Neither of us brought a sewing machine, which is fine because I think if we had brought it, we probably really wouldn't have used it. So I didn't think that was necessary. But I do think that these stitch stamps are like a must-have. So I have a set from Bow Bunny, and I'm not sure where her set is from, but I know lots of companies do a stitched stamp, and I don't do a ton of stamping, but I definitely love me a stitched stamp. So I made those corners as well. Now I'm going to glue everything down. Now in her corner, now that I'm looking at it again, it says 22, and I kind of think I need some gold letters or gold numbers to put 23 down in my corner as well. So I have taken the pictures, but that being said, as soon as this is over, I think I am going to take gold. I'm going to do gold thickers. I'm going to put them down there at the bottom because I really like that. Yeah, I really like that. So I'm going to add this little piece that says way to go. And I'm going to add a couple of stars. As you can see, those are all from that ephemera pack or sticker sheet from Hobby Lobby. So here are a couple of close-ups. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will have Shala, I hope I said that right. I will have her information linked down below. I will also have a list of everybody playing along with Off the Board and the playlist for May I Scraplift You. So remember to wear your crown. Bye.